Muslim giving dawah to a kafir whose close family member has recently died? Is it better to wait considering that family member died upon kufr?
Question from Brooklyn. Advice to give a Muslim or a non-Muslim dawah whose family member just died. Should you wait? Give them dawah. Use the opportunity. Death is a reality that we all have to face. And death oftentimes allows people to wake up, even if it's only temporarily. Death is a reality that causes people's eyes and ears sometimes to open a little bit. And oftentimes it heightens their emotional state. So you have to learn as a da'iyah, a caller to Allah, that you have to exploit certain times and certain situations. A marriage, a janazah, an aqiqah, whatever munasabah, whatever appropriate situation may be. So give them dawah. You should give them dawah anytime, all of the time. But if you have the ability to speak with them, your condolences or whatever the case may be, the ruling on that, al-muhim, speak to them, try to give them dawah. And maybe you can remind them the importance of becoming a Muslim before that's you who dies. And you know that's the truth and so on and so forth. Wallahu alam.
Is the hadith which prohibits sitting while leaning on one's left hand authentic? Can one do this? May Allah bless all the HadithDisciple of
Question from Kuala Lumpur from our brother Khidr. The hadith on sitting on one hand and that being prohibited, is that authentic and can one do it? I would say, the last time I looked and studied into the hadith, fihi nadar. There's some scientific scrutiny regarding the authenticity of that hadith. And if the hadith is not authentic, I said if it's not authentic, then there's not, the prohibition of it has to be proven in another text. And if it's not proven in another text, it's just kayfa shit. Say it as you wish. Wallahu alam.
A few questions, Sheikh. May Allah bless you. Is Salat al-Hajj authentic? Ruling on saying that you're proud of such and such achievement. How did you cure your insomnia that you had in Medina?
Salat al-Hajjah, if you need something, then stick with the authentic ahadith about al-istikhara. Ask Allah to guide you. If there's something that you want, a hajjah, and you wish to offer something to Allah, then there are many other authentic things that you can do, such as a nadhr, and just general ibadah, and a tawassul. Make tawassul. You need money, you have a hajjah for money, you invoke Allah by His names and attributes. You ask Allah Azza wa Jal, you call upon Him, Ar-Razaq. Allah you feed and no one feeds you. Whatever is mentioned in the Kitab and the Sunnah. The authentic practices with regards to a hajjah that you need. And inshallah ta'ala there won't be no need for Salatul Hajjah. Tayyib. Next question.
Ruling on saying that you are proud of such and
Selling is that you're proud of someone. There's nothing wrong with pride in Islam. You can have pride in something, in something, someone. You have personal pride, meaning a takabbur, al-ujb. You feel that you're above someone and better than someone. That's a different story. Thinking that you're doing Allah a favor is a different story. But you having a sense of pride. Pride is a word in English. It's an English word. I have a sense of pride, therefore I won't beg you for money. That's mamduh shar'an. Adam su'al. Not begging for money is a good thing because you have a sense of pride. But obviously pride sometimes has its improper place in which you actually do need something and you won't ask. Okay? If someone does something good and something that's positive, you say, I'm proud of you. Meaning I'm happy for you. I take honor in you. You've impressed me. Alhamdulillah. I'm glad that you did the right thing. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with that. As far as the last question, with regards to what did you do with the insomnia in Medina? How did you cure it or rid it? Who said that I cured myself of insomnia? Even in the United States. Who said that went away? I would understand this. Al-Muhim. At the end of the day, if a person is suffering from insomnia or from apnea, then there are many things that they have to do and others which they should do. From the things that you have to do is they have to make your schedule based off of the reality of your sleep habits. If you know you can't sleep at night, don't even try to sleep at night. Get done whatever you got to get done at night, your work, your this, get a job, study, whatever you can. And then when you have to sleep in the daytime, try your best not to miss no salah, and try your best not to neglect any responsibilities. But if you know that you have a major problem sleeping at night, don't think that you're going to work early in the morning. It's just not going to happen. So until Allah heals you, and until bidnah you get things in order, you're just going to have to work the what? The graveyard shift, the night shift. Everyone understand this? And as you get those things done, try to learn, read, study, see a physician, the ruqyah, whatever it is needed to what? Get your body back into its what? Natural state. Worst come to worst, the last thing that I'll say, let's say it doesn't work. I did the ruqyah, I do the ruqyah, I drink chamomile tea with milk, I did this, I put on my pajamas, I have my pillows, I count the sheep, whatever. The ritual doesn't work at night. You may have to accept how Allah what? Made you. And there's some people that made for the night, some people what? Made for the day. The asr is the nighttime, no doubt about that. Allah says, وَجَعَلْنَا اللَّيْلَ لِبَاسًا. Sakanan, a means of sakina. The night, the prayer, the sleep at night. But we know that in the modern world, there are many people who stay up at night. Even if they don't live in a first world or second world country, certain third world countries, people, they stay at night and they are security for the neighborhood. Some people work in the military. Some people have to do things at night. Oftentimes, we have to realize that if it wasn't for people at night, many things would not be possible in the daytime, such as trucks. When you're on a highway late at night, there's always so many trucks. That's the Amazon Prime. That's your fresh seafood. That's your fresh fruits and your fresh vegetables. Those are your daily papers. There's all the stuff, the goodies and the things that you need, what? In the morning. Has to be done at night. Wallahu alam.
Initials A, B, London, UK. Follow-up question on a different time of Asr video. My local masjids are all Hanafi. Should I pray by myself or should I pray Jama'ah?
Tight. Question is with regards to Salat al-Asr and the view of the Jumhur and the view of the Hanafi or the Hanafi madhab. Most masjids around me are Hanafis. What should I do? Tight. When the Hanafis make Salat al-Asr, Asr is not out yet. Asr is still in. The sun is still up. The prayer is not out. And as we have explained in the video, Jazakallah khairan, he referred to the video we did maybe a year ago with regards to the difference between the times. It's a very long scholastic argument and debate. What's important is that when they make Asr and the time in which they say Asr comes in and is preferred, Asr is not out yet. All of the scholars agree that Asr is not what? Is not out. But those who say that Waqt al-Ikhtiyar versus Waqt al-Ittirar, the preferred time versus the time which you cannot do unless it is a what? Necessity. So there's a difference here. Do you feel that the Asr is a time of necessity? Do you feel that the Hanafi view is wrong? Or you just don't know? If you don't know, pray with them. If you feel that it is wrong and it is haram to pray at that time intentionally unless there's a necessity, then one may say what? Don't pray with them. But don't abandon the Jama'ah. Go to another masjid, pray with someone somehow, make some type of harmony between that. Bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. Wallahu alam.